Okay, so I'm making this video because I was looking at Facebook today and there's like all kinds of stuff that I've needed to say to a lot of people for a long time. And it's not really important stuff or things. Some of it's kind of, I don't know, just things I feel like I need to say. And if you know me, which this video is made primarily, it's made for anybody, but it's made primarily right now for the people who do know me. So, you know, I talk a lot. I repeat myself a lot because I feel like if a point's important, it needs to be reiterated. And it's like, I don't know. I have flaws like everybody else. So that's part of it. I say things over and over and I talk a lot. And I love to talk. I'll talk to just about anybody. So, I'm really too busy to talk to people like I want to. And so I'm going to make this video. I'm already 1 minute and 5 seconds in and I've not said anything that I wanted to say to you guys. So, this may annoy you and I'm probably going to, if it annoys you, just turn it off. Because I don't want to annoy you. I don't want you to have a bad day. I don't want to mess up your positivity or anything. I just want to say some things to some people. And so that's what I'm doing. I also realized today that, because I've thought about doing this for a long time, and I also realized today that YouTube is for anybody. It didn't, for some reason, I thought you had to be somebody that, you know, like people knew or something like that. Or, I don't know, but I guess I'm kind of nervous because it's the first video. But, and it may be the only video, but I'm going to say what I got to say to you guys. So I'll get started. The first thing is I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. I have no agenda. I haven't written anything down. It's just things I've been thinking about. So I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but I'll probably throw some cliches at you because I've heard these cliches most of my life and they made sense in a literal sense, but they weren't anything I ever lived by. They didn't resonate with me. And now as a person, they do resonate with me. So the first thing I want to say is you are awesome. I don't know how to be any more sincere about this. Since I'm not face to face with you, I can't. I mean, if you're uncomfortable with physical contact, I kind of am, but sometimes the moment calls for it. If I were right there with you, I'd probably jump on you just to show you how serious I am about this. You are awesome. You're the only you that there's ever going to be. People can imitate you. People can idolize you and look up to you and want to be like you and even try to be like you and implement in their lives things that you do or say or whatever, but there will never be another you. There's not on the earth now and there never will be. You are just so awesome. And I wish that you could see yourself through my eyes. And given the chance, I don't know if you'd even want to, but if you did, you would see awesome isn't even an appropriate word to sum up just you're great. You're wonderful. So that is the point of this video, is so that you understand how great you are. I'm getting pretty irritated because there's like 50 things I want to say at once and there's nobody here to interrupt me, which you guys know, big pet peeve. I don't like being interrupted. I don't like to interrupt anybody. It's just a thing with me, but there's no one here to interrupt me to change my train of thought. So I'm just going to keep on going. Just keep on going. What to say next? Trying to figure it out. I'm sorry. I don't know how to edit videos, so I probably won't edit this out. I'm in my truck. Can you guys see that? I'm in my truck. You're in my truck with me. Actually, you're perched atop my dashboard. So, there's that. Let me see. I'm looking around my truck trying to figure out what exactly I want to tell you because I blanked out. Now I'm nervous. Nobody's probably even going to watch this. And if you do, you probably turn it off. You probably already turned it off. We're 4 minutes and 37 seconds in. You've probably already turned it off. But if you haven't, please keep watching and just bear with me. So I really resonate with music. And for some reason, All Star by Smash Mouth, yes, Smash Mouth, was in my head all day today. So I was thinking, I'm going to listen to it and get it out of my head. It was an earworm. And it was like the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Okay, they totally do. Every second matters. Every moment, everything. Do not compromise who you are at any time for any reason. Your values, your personality, whatever, don't compromise it. Because, like I said, you're the only you there's ever going to be. And if you compromise who you are, even in a moment or something like that, you don't even know what you would miss out on. You have no idea what would happen if you hadn't compromised who you were. So that's pretty important. Like, I think just be you no matter what. And we live in a generation now where it's all, you know, be you and do you and all this other stuff. But really, I think it should be more like be true. And I didn't mean for that to rhyme. But really though, I was thinking the other night, I was like, when I'm old and wrinkly and thinking about my life and reevaluating what I did and who I am or who I was and everything, it's like, I don't care what I did. I won't have any regrets. I don't care how long it took me to find the love of my life. I don't care how many wrong paths I went down before I decided to straighten up. I don't care how many wrong career choices I made or degree choices or whatever it is that I made before I found the one, as long as the entire time, at that moment in time, I was true to myself. If that was who I thought I needed to be or what I thought I needed to do at that time, then okay. I wish I had a magic mirror to tell me where to go from here, because I'm like, what do I do? There's so many things I want to do. And I'm like, but anyway, none of it really matters. The point is that I want to be able to look back when I'm old and say that I was true to myself at that moment, all the way up to the moment I'm in reflection of who I was my whole life. So, I mean, this is not about me. This is like me trying to tell you, understand, be true to yourself. Don't care about what people think. And there's a lot of things about me that are a contradiction, and I'm okay with that because that's how I was created. And, you know, I love myself despite all of the things that are wrong with me like everybody else. So, but what I'm really trying to say is don't care what anybody thinks. If you love yourself, love yourself. If you don't, get it together and love yourself. But either way, I'm not saying people's opinions aren't important. People's opinions can give you reflection into who you are, things you don't even see about yourself that can change your life. It can change how you live. So in that way, yeah, listen, at least hear them out. I think it's great because everybody has a different opinion. I think you're awesome because your thoughts and your actions and everything about you is different from me. So in some way we can learn from each other, or we can learn that we don't like each other, whatever it is. We can learn something. So the point is, just if it's negative and it hurts you, don't listen to it. Throw it out. Go on. Don't reflect on it. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it stay in your head. Just kick it out. Sometimes negative can help, though. I mean, sometimes some kind of negative comment or something that may have hurt your feelings can actually it can get stuck in your head because you know in some way that it's right, and you think about yourself and you're like, oh, that might be something I need to change. But the point is, do what feels right to you. What to say? There's so many things, just so much. I guess a big thing is that this is the beginning of 2015, and it's going to be a giant year for everybody. I can already feel it. And really, being happy is a choice. That's how I feel. Positivity is a big thing that's going around right now, but it's just like everything else. Like, I mean, new year, new me, this, that, be positive. It's something in February, March, whatever. People are going to be over it, but not me. I'm going to be positive no matter what. Sometimes there's a negative thing that needs to be said or a negative thing that needs to be thought. You shouldn't beat yourself up over it. It is what it is. It has to be done or has to be said or something like that. You can't just go through the life with no negative. There has to be a yin and yang and a balance. But to live primarily in a positive mindset is to realize that nothing you're going through or have been through is any more difficult or is something that someone else hasn't already survived. And when I say survive, I mean survive. Like, they may not be happy that they went through it. They may have come out of it with some scars and all that other stuff, but they survived it. So if somebody is giving you their time and listening to you talk, or just being a shoulder to cry on, or even just offering one little tidbit of advice or something, and you may not necessarily want that advice, you may not have asked for it, and you may not like what they say, but they gave you that time out of their lives, and you have to realize that while the world doesn't revolve around you, it was great of them to do something that they thought was helping. It's not always helpful, but I'm not going to go on this side and that side of everything I say in this video because we're already almost 11 minutes in, and the point is you have common sense. What I'm saying is that you will survive it. Whatever it is, whatever challenge it is, you can overcome it. And, you know, if your life's going great, just strive to be better. No matter what, always strive to be better. Not just than the person you were the day before, but just to be better. Be more awesome. You already are. You know, you're great. You're beautiful on the inside and the outside. There is something amazing about you that nobody else has. And that just really excites me. That's why I like to be around people. And I work way too much to be around people as much as I'd like. This ambulance may make it where you can't hear me. No, it didn't. Never mind. And so anyway, but the point is you're just great. And I wanted to make a video to tell you that. And there's probably going to be a lot more videos, and I may just ramble senselessly. If you don't like them, turn them off. If you do like them, listen. I'm not trying to be a YouTube celebrity. I'm not trying to make a career of this. All I want to do is say the things that I don't have time really to say to everybody, or that I'm just thinking about. Or, like I said, I talk a lot. So maybe I just want to talk to this video and post it online. I don't know. But I hope that whatever you're doing, you're happy. And if you're not happy, you're going to make some kind of move or change or something in the future, hopefully soon, to make it so that you are happy in your life. And I know that I have no idea where I'm going to be in 5 or 10 years, but whatever it is, I am determined that my calling is to help people in some way, and that whatever it is, in a month, a year, 5 years, whatever I'm doing will be helping people in some way. So that's not your calling. Some of you it is, some of you it isn't. I hope you know what it is, but it's mine. I'm not trying to be noble or anything. I'm just saying I feel it in my heart, and that's what I want to do. So I hope you just know what makes you happy, and you do whatever you have to do to make sure that happens. And so I only have like 2 minutes left. There's just a couple little things I want to cover. I may make a few more videos today and just post them all over the place because my mind's like scattered right now, so I have no idea what's going on. I really should be working on orders, but I just want to talk to all of you. I want to talk to you. You probably couldn't even hear me just now. Okay, don't look back. Leave the past where it is. Around this time last year, I was recovering from being blind from a neurological condition, and I had surgery in August and then again in September. I'm a totally different person than I was then, and I didn't plan any of this, and I had no idea this would happen. None of us ever know what's going to happen in the future, but the point is that you can be a totally different person today than you were yesterday. So reflecting on the past and letting it bother you and all these other things, none of it matters. Don't do it. Just remember that you are awesome. You're the only you, and you shine. Even if you don't see it, you do to somebody. You are somebody's somebody, and you're amazing. So smile, even if it's just to yourself, because really today I'm probably just going to be smiling to myself. I'm not really going to see anybody, going to be working a lot, but I want all of you to have an amazing day and year and month and life, and be happy. Do whatever you have to do to be happy, and certainly don't let anybody else take that happiness from you, no matter what. Don't let them change you. Be who you are, be true to yourself, and live the best life you can, because it's the only one you're going to get. I'm not going to say YOLO. I've always thought that was stupid. All right, bye.